Welcome back to State of the Nation. You can be part of the conversation. Use the hashtag State of the Nation and tweet at Gimba Umar CTV. The president of the National Association of Resident Doctors of Nigeria, Mohammed Azkira, is speaking to us from our Abuja studios. I was just asking you that you indeed have an interesting timeline. Wednesday, 15th of June 2016, you will have a one-day solidarity nationwide strike, and then you have a national indefinite strike action on Monday, the 20th. If the government does not respond to your demands, what plan do you have in place that will, of course, bring some kind of a cushioning effect for Nigerians who are presently sick in the hospitals?
One biggest plan we have for Nigerians, we have already provided for Nigerians. That is, we have engaged Nigerians, we have engaged the government, and we have made them clear that there are issues in dispute that should be addressed so as to avert a looming crisis. I think that is enough, and it is the responsibility of the government to have averted this strike. And now that the strike has come, I think it is the responsibility of the government to get a means of ameliorating the effect on the populace. For us, we have done our part. If we be receiving our salaries in fractions for months, for years, then I think a time has come, and we are saying that we cannot continue without our salaries being met in full. Then it is left for government to get a way of ameliorating the effect of the strike on the populace. Squarely, it is now going back to the government. And for us, we are not just doing this strike because of this remuneration. I told you there is residency training program. As I'm talking to you now, the residency training program, the government, the Federal Ministry of Health, the Honorable Minister has inaugurated a committee to that effect. But the committee is yet to sit and take off actively on how to bring about a report. But in the residency training, we are also, demanding that our colleagues that are unfairly sacked to be recalled back. As I'm talking to you, our colleagues are sacked. In some institutions like Jude Teaching Hospital, about 58 of them have been sacked. So what do you think we can now start thinking of ameliorating an effect? There is someone that has lost his job. He cannot even feed his family because he has been sent out of work. And we have our colleagues in the state that give care to people in the rural areas, primary and secondary care. They are spending 4 to 8 months without salaries. So what have we made to cushion the effect of these people giving the services? It is even, it is even baffling to say that somebody that has spent 8 months without salary or 1 year without salary, you are telling him to give cushioning effect. What cushioning effect could that person even offer? He has already been deprived of all the energies he needs to even give that cushioning effect. So we are not even thinking of cushioning effect. What we are talking about and what we are thinking now is how to resuscitate our members so that they can give Nigerians the best. 8 months without salary is not easy. And these people in the state, they are the one really servicing greater majority of Nigerians, the less privileged, that cannot afford to even go to the federal tertiary institutions. And for those in the tertiary institutions, you have already demoralized them. When you see them, when they see you paying non-doctors full salaries and paying them fractions of their salaries, and in some cases, giving them just 36%. Go to FMC Ogua. Doctors have been collecting 46% of their salaries, while the non-doctors are collecting full salaries. And now that strike comes,
I can understand all of that that your members are going through. Pathetic, I agree with you. But what would be your last words concerning your planned strike?
My last word is that, considering the fact that there has been a very big window, we have given enough time for government to constructively engage and avert this. I think the intervention, the swift intervention by the National Assembly, the speakers specifically, should be a window that we can explore and make sure that something tangible can come up. We know the government can do it. As I rightly told you, for the federal institution, the money is there. For the state institution, there are money. Money is everywhere in this country. They talk about looted funds that have been collected. Pay salaries with it for these people in the state. They talk about TSA, where monies have been collected. In one way or the other, get a way of doing the bailout. Let's have a truthful, sincere, genuine bailout that can reach to the workers, not a bailout that is political, that is on a paper. or a bailout that can be diverted by somebody. We know that the government can attend to these issues. Our colleagues that have been unfairly sacked because of the residency training program that is not well applied can be recalled with immediate effect, and they come and continue with their program.
I'm afraid that we'll have to leave it at that.
And entered into as a contract during their employment.
I do sincerely apologize.
I think the government can do something before the nationwide strike.
I'm afraid that we're going to have to leave it at that. The president of the National Association of Resident Doctors of Nigeria, Dr. Mohammed Azkira, has been talking to us about the challenges that they face, and that has compelled the association to embark on a strike, and indeed has a timetable saying that it will continue a one-day solidarity strike on Wednesday the 15th of this month, and also on Sunday the 19th of this month it will continue with a nationwide indefinite strike. And that's State of the Nation. I'm Gimba Umar. Bye for now.